Hello there and welcome to the channel. I am Light. I hope you find this video useful. Let me know if you have any thoughts in the comment section below. Let's get started.
Hello there. Today we're going to be covering Baruuk, this mother tanker of a warframe. The reason why I wanted to get this warframe for a mastery fodder and then get rid of it. I had a 75% discount and I was like, well, what are the harder frames to get? Baruuk is one of the hardest frames, to the best of my knowledge, in the game to get. Number one, you have to have almost old mate, if not old mate, because the resources that you need to craft them, like the Atmos systems, for instance, comes only after you've reached Old Mate. Also, I would like to let you know that all my builds I will have in my description. So, let's get started with the mission. I picked this because I did not want to do an arbitration for an hour and a half just to show how hard he can take a hit. I actually wanted to show how he's tanky. Now, he does hit hard, however, I did not go over the specs for his Serene Storm or his Fist. So, his first ability is a dodge ability. When you activate it, it drains over time, and I have 50% efficiency and 75% duration. So, as you can imagine, it would suck that tiny little bar to shreds. I'm not really concerned with using it right now to display that. However, that is a decent way to get rid of some of the restraint. Now, restraint is his power meter, as you can see off to the right, as it's going down a little bit, just from daggers. Now, as that reaches 0, I will end up getting more of a defense buff. So 50% damage reduction is the total amount I can get from the restraint meter, which is beautiful. Now, you're going to find and see that a lot of the enemies I'm nearby end up just meleeing me. Like, for instance, this robot here. See how he's kicking me? That's because daggers targets the enemy's weapon. Now, something unique about this is that the infested, they react pretty interestingly with this ability. The infested don't have weapons, and this is interesting in the fact that because they don't have weapons, it will hit them multiple times. Now, it's not the same target over and over. It's like it has a pattern to it. Now, it's for me, on this particular build, I have 100% range. So the daggers, anything within 6 meters will end up getting a dagger to it. So I try to keep my enemies and my friends around that 6 meter range, unless I don't want to lose my daggers. But I'm constantly trying to lose my daggers. Now, you can give daggers to friends, and you can give them up to 90%, I say with quotation marks, of damage reduction. I only say that because I have 27 daggers that I can have on this warframe because I have 345 power. You may be wondering why I have so much power. Well, the more daggers you have, I believe the more damage reduction you have. In addition, the longer they last. At bare minimums, the longer you can keep that 90% damage reduction without having to recast, which is why I have so many daggers and such low efficiency. I sacrificed some of the efficiency so that I can have more daggers, because I have blind rage on. The daggers benefit significantly from the extra power strength I get from them. Right now it's at 90, which is quite a lot, and that's about 9 daggers, roughly. Definitely say it's worth it. That's another person that you have 90% off. Now, with the daggers, you can give 50% of your total quantity to a friend, and that's after boost and everything else. So if I put on a Spectre, which I use the Nidus Spectre pretty often, I get a 28% bonus. So that translates into about 8 to 10 daggers for me, because 35 daggers is beautiful. You might be wondering why in the world would I want to have such high damage reduction. Well, it's simple. The tankier the frame, the more you can be the person that survives. You need one person that can survive through anything. And I can help the other people survive. So, if I may, I think this warframe is more of a support warframe than anything else. Sure, he can sleep things, and he can do damage with his fourth, but with this particular build, it's a support build. However, he does just fine with this build on his own. Not nearly as well or as efficiently as he does with other people. That's fine. No build is perfect. No frame is perfect. gosh dang it, this thing comes pretty darn close. Now, as you notice here, my restraint has been fully emptied, and I am hardly taking any damage. They've taken down my shields, they've done a little bit of HP damage to me, and I have a lot of daggers up. Now, these guys are level 100s, or about level 100. That's what they're supposed to be. And as you can see, I'm towing to towing them. Now, I'm not really avoiding stuff entirely, I'm just trying to make sure this stupid thing doesn't fully get out. Now, spoiler alert, I fail, which is perfectly fine. Like I said, I'm in here just to display the skills. Now we're going to see some silence here. I hope you guys don't mind, but enjoy the video. it's time to move on to Baruuk's fourth ability. This ability has wonderful CC capabilities as well as great damage output. I personally really enjoy this. I just wish it didn't drain restraint so much, but it's great that it does because it definitely adds to the balance of the warframe. Now, one of my favorite things to do with this warframe is to slide and swing. When I do that, it has the ability to lift the enemies up and it gently puts them back down, which adds to the amount of time they're down and out of combat, so that they're not attacking you and allows you to kind of recuperate, if you will, but for a few moments. Now, I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed this video. I hope you found it informative. I hope you found it entertaining, and I hope it let you know a little bit more about Baruuk. This wonderful pacifistic super tank is my favorite, and I hope that on your next 75% discount, you buy it. I also hope that you like and subscribe to my channel, so that way you can see more wonderful videos out when they come out.